here today in Meadows Park, which is a little west of downtown Wichita, just bordering the city of Goddard. This is part of the Wichita Wild Park series. Today I'm without Caroline. She's doing some consulting work, so I thought I'd get out of the house and check it out. Also, I'm trying this brand new camera just to see how it works too. So it's a gimbal camera. In theory, it should be a little more stable. So, enjoy. This is definitely a city park. As you can see, we're surrounded by neighborhoods. These little guys here, not being from the area, unfamiliar to us and quite wild, about the size of a softball. Apparently they come from the Osage tree, and I believe they're called Osage oranges. I'm sure that's not an official term. Just random ornaments somebody's placed throughout the park. I believe it's the last day of November. It's a frame of reference. I don't know who did this, but it's pretty cool. Street in front of us is Maple, which is a major east-west thoroughfare. I'm just coming down to check out what looks to be a fairly large lake surrounding a neighborhood. As I mentioned, it's the last day of November, and definitely some crazy weather. Yesterday, Caroline and I were out filming a video. It's the Arkansas Riverwalk one, and it was 75 degrees. Just an absolutely stunningly beautiful late fall day. And today, the very next day, 24 hours later, I would say it's about 55 degrees and overcast, and if the weather predictions are remotely accurate, a couple more days we'll be in the mid-70s again. So definitely a crazy fall thus far. Not sure if that's commonplace for this area or this is just one of those strange years, but as far as shooting our videos goes, it's been pretty awesome. It's reminiscent of Swanson Park, if you saw that video, where here we have a park that's right in the middle of the city, very populated, albeit residential area, and yet you kind of do have the sense that you're a little bit out of the city. Man, I don't know if this camera is picking it up, but it really is cool how many just random decorations have been put up along this trail of various sizes, so some of them may be a little small to be noticed, but probably about every 10-15 feet, if you look close, you'll find something. A star, an ornament. There's a star. Directly opposite that, another ornament. We're officially into the holiday season. Thanksgiving was last week. Tomorrow's the 1st of December. So Caroline and I have been here just a little over half a year now. Came here without much of a plan. Still have our place in Washington, but the COVID rules, I don't think we could have removed our tenant if we wanted to, although we had no reason to, other than just to go back, but we also have no reason to rush back, so we came to Wichita, spent some time with Caroline's dad, but now we have to decide, what our plan is. Obviously, we're very much enjoying seeing father-in-law, but sometime in the next month or so we'll decide whether or not we want to continue sticking around the area or find something else. Who knows? We may be visiting some new places altogether. Well, actually, we're going to visit new places altogether no matter what. Even if we stick around, we'll venture out quite a bit more in the coming year. Wichita's so far exceeded our expectations. Not to imply that we thought it would be bad. We actually really didn't have a clue what it would be like, but so far, really enjoying our time here. And it's fairly well located in terms of visiting other places. It's pretty much the center of the United States, so we can be in a variety of different climates and states in a reasonably short amount of time, which definitely adds to an appeal of perhaps sticking around for a while longer. And we're just getting started as far as exploring all these different parks and trails. I've been doing a lot of fishing since we got here. Haven't put anything on film, but I'm thinking about maybe adding some of that to this channel. Done some camping. Again, things we just never really thought to film, but people might find it pretty interesting what's available. I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but there's a golf course right on the edge of this park. Man, I have no idea who put these decorations up, if it's an individual or some kind of group or club, but I've got to say, this might be one of the cooler things I've seen, just random. Hope people are respectful and leave them so they can be retrieved and somebody can do this again next year. So far, I'm really enjoying this new camera. It's so much lighter and easier to handle than the other camera that we use, which is a DJI Osmo Action. And this little guy's Tech, just a little handheld gimbal camera. I'm really hoping that the image is reasonably stable. That's my primary reason for doing this today. This is its test run. Just got it yesterday, so I'm not sure how well the camera will capture this, but this neighborhood has its own little lake, or probably pond is more accurate. And if you're not from the area, that is something that's very, very common, at least here in greater Wichita, is most of the neighborhoods do have some kind of little, I'm assuming, man-made pond or lake. Alright, we've reached the literal fork in the road. To the right around the corner is where the video started. I'm assuming to the left will take us to this neighborhood, but it also gives us a better view of the pond that I was just talking about. A little better view of the pond. See, right behind is the neighborhood. As I slowly pan across, you'll see the golf course. Which segues into Meadows Park. Looks like this is the end of the road. I either gotta go back the way I came or go into this neighborhood, so I'm gonna end the video here. Get off the couch and we'll see you next time.